My name is Marianne Kourouble. I'm representing Resource Africa in Europe, and I've been involved for many years before on African wildlife, and also organize elephant illegal trade elephant survey in Africa. A bit louder. All right. So I wanted to ask you. What is the difference? Because I know, for instance, the Paris region, they have to hunt 400,000 wild boar per year because of conflict, increasing conflicts. And this is all decided. There is a quota, special quota organized by authorities to control this overdeveloping population. And in Africa, it's the same issue. In some countries, they have too many wild elephants or too many animals, but this is not decided just like this. It is all controlled, it's regulated by national parks.
So what is your question, and whom do you want to ask?
Yes. So why people are considering there's a difference? For me, it's exactly the same situation. So for African people, what kind of message they want to give to European people who live the same situation of increasing conflict between wild animals who are restricted to more and more limited areas because of human activities developing? So yes, I'm asking the African delegates, who wants to say to these European people, thinking that the situation in Africa is different to Europe.
Okay, ich fasse mal auf Deutsch jetzt super kurz
So I
zusammen.
will briefly
Vielen Dank.
summarize this question,
würde sagen,
and
die
I'd
Frage
say
besteht im Kern
that
darin,
the
was
point of the
unterscheidet
question
eigentlich
is
die
what is the
Situation
difference between the situation
Europa und
prevailing
in
in
Afrika,
Europe
wenn es
and in Africa with respect
Wildschutz
to the
oder
protection
Umgang
of
mit wilden
wildlife or
Tieren
the
angeht.
management of
Ich hoffe, sehe
wildlife.
hier zustimmende
I hope
Signals.
that everybody
Ich
agrees
mache
to my
Verweis.
translation.
I think the reason why we are here is exactly to discuss that question. And as you can see from the theme of why we are here, it's respecting the rights and the resources and our livelihoods. I think that is the key in terms of Europeans should start respecting us. I know Africa is a big continent. We are all diverse, but the parts from where we are coming from, we have a very bad history. I'm a Namibian. I have a very bad history with Germany. You guys know that. That is our history. But we want to move on as young people. We want to move on. And to move on means first respect me. If you respect me, then we will be on an equal table so that we can move ahead. We realize in other areas, there's lots of respect. But when it comes to this area, a lot of Europeans feel we need to talk on your behalf. But it's our resources. How do you ignore us? So exactly that is, it's a human rights issue here. You cannot talk about colonialism that you have left it, but you don't respect my rights. It's a bit contradicting. So let's start with respect. You respect Africans' rights, we will respect each other, and we will talk at the same level. I think this is where I think why we are here. We will not be here if that was not the case. So I don't know whether my other colleagues will want to add, but this is where I want to start. That is the problem, is respect.
Yes, can I go ahead?
Yes.
Yes, I think
Floor is yours. Rogers.
Okay, can I go on? Yes, thank you. Yeah, I think, Max has put it very well. I think we are traveling on this trip to actually, as ambassadors of our communities, ambassadors of our people, so that we can explain to the world, to the global world, that we have played our part as African communities in Southern Africa to look after these resources. We know that these resources, they are very important to us, but they are also valuable to the entire world. But I think what is more important is that we would like to move on a mutual respect, on mutual understanding, so that we appreciate each other's boundaries, we appreciate each other's rights. So I think we're on this trip to actually say, look, we have done our part, give us space, we are willing to collaborate with you at different levels, but when it comes to making decisions around the use of these resources, I think we should be given that respect, that room, because I think we deserve that respect. So we would like to be part of the global community. We know we are friends. We do certain things together. But I think we just want to pass this message that as leaders, as community leaders of our communities in Southern Africa, we would like to work with the global world, but in a manner that we respect one another, we understand and appreciate that we play a
Es geht Augenhöhe. Oh,
Yes,
das ist ja
it's
angesprochen.
about
Ich glaube, diese
equal
Botschaft ist
rights,
definitiv
of course.
angekommen und vielleicht war es auch
Meeting
eine
each other at
wichtige
eye level. Now you're frozen. Sorry, your picture is frozen. The sound also seems to be
you play your
frozen.
part, but you respect how we do our things. So I think I just wanted to support that statement by Max. Thank you.
Ja. Ja, vielen herzlichen Dank, Rogers.
Thanks a lot, Rogers.
Trotzdem, ich würde jetzt gerne nochmal Siyoka fragen.
I would
In
like to
Botswana kann man
ask
den
Siyoka
Elefanten
again in
ja
Botswana.
vergleichen,
You have many
vergleichen
elephants. Can you
wir
really
das
compare
mit
elephants with
Botswana?
wild boar
Auch dort
and the
gibt
way
es,
they're treated
ja,
in
gibt
Botswana?
Quoten,
Are there
muss man die
killing
abschießen, kann man
quota?
das nicht
Do you really have to
anders
shoot them?
Wir bloß weil die Pariser die
Just
Wildschweine
because
töten, sagen wir
Parisians
nicht, dass sie
in the
Botswana
Paris
angehen.
metropolis kill their wild boar, do you have to do the same with the elephants in Botswana?
Let me give you a clear perspective of Botswana. What happens here in Botswana? The carrying capacity of our area is 54,000 elephants, but we're currently sitting at over 134,000 elephants within our area. So the largest number of elephants in the world. And this has actually created more conflicts within our areas. For that, the government has actually released quotas. We are expected to actually kill about 400 as per the CITES quota, but we kill less than that, less than 400 elephants within a quota, and that does not even make a dent within what is happening. But what we have, the approach in the country is integrated land use planning, where we respect photographic, hunting tourism and agricultural practice or agricultural use. So this is how we actually, divide our areas. So in order for the community to start, working on or either practicing hunting or doing photographic, they basically do a monthly plan for use within their areas, and this actually gives them the guide as to what kind of practice would be done within that area. So there is some kind of a system. So we don't just go out and start shooting elephant. There is a system, the quotas that comes from the government after a thorough surveys that are done. Maybe to also score a point, during the time when we had a hunting ban, if you look at the study that was done by Mike Chase, a lot of elephants died during those periods when there was no hunting happening within Botswana. If you go back to that study, you find that. But that was not happening if you go back 2014 downwards. There was less, poaching that was happening during the time when there was hunting practice going on. So in a way, it also helped to reduce the poaching that actually happens. Thank you.